Maddie Hackett, and today on AU in View Talk, we have Cheryl Block, Director of the Wellness Center at Aurora University. Thanks for coming on the show today, Cheryl.
Thank you, Maggie.
And I'm just going to go over a few questions with you. Can you tell us a little bit about the Wellness Center?
Sure, I'd be happy to tell you about the Wellness Center. The Wellness Center is a nurse-directed clinic here on campus. We provide both clinical and prevention-related services to students free of charge. We are located in a house on campus next to campus safety in the mailroom, and we're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4. So that tells you a little bit about our location.
Yeah, that's great. So accessible to students around here. And what services do you offer to students who are, in need of assistance or just are coming in with something that they have and they're concerned about?
Sure. Our services are divided into clinical services, meaning students come and see us when they're sick or ill, and then the other one is prevention-related services. So I'll tell you a little bit about the clinical services first. So students can come in for sore throat, upset stomach, headaches, very common things that we like to see or that we often see in college students are what we can treat in the Wellness Center. So we're nurse-directed, meaning that when the students enter the Wellness Center, they'll be evaluated by one of the 3 nurses that are on staff. We're all masters prepared. We'll bring the students back to a treatment room, we'll evaluate what's happening, and then we'll provide them with both verbal and written instructions on how they can take care of whatever they're coming in with to be evaluated. Now, being nurses, if they need a higher level of service than what we can provide, then we would recommend someplace in the community that we would refer them to.
Right.
So we like to teach them a lot of self-care, things they can do for that sore throat versus having to go to the doctor. And we're free, so that's always good too. Then the second piece is our prevention-related services. So that all goes around a message with our Wellness Works program that we want students to eat right, sleep well, and manage their stress. Because we find that if they slip in any of those, that illness, you're just kind of inviting that to come into your life. So we have services like tea tasting and wellness assessments and a smoothie bike.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
So I'd like to be creative in the way that we get those messages out to students.
That's awesome. And you kind of went over this, like students don't need an appointment, they can just come in whenever.
Correct, yeah, we are a walk-in clinic. However, during the months of September and October, we do tend to get a little busy, so appointments are encouraged. But if we aren't with somebody at that point, we would definitely see students.
That's great. Yeah. And it's free. So can you just tell us a little bit more? I know you have the Say Boo to the Flu event coming up. So can you just tell us more about what is involved with that event?
Sure. The Say Boo to the Flu event is helping to promote our flu vaccination clinic. And so we thought, since the clinic is November 3rd, that it's very close to Halloween. So having a fall kind of Halloween theme might attract students' attention and help to reinforce the messages of getting a flu shot. Because oftentimes college students don't feel that they need a flu shot, and so we want to really hit them with that message that a flu shot, along with hand washing, is the #1 way that they can prevent illness. So we thought we can be creative with that and use the Halloween theme.
It definitely is a creative tagline for that. I like it. So what other events like Say Boo to the Flu do you have throughout the year?
Sure. We are gearing up for our once a semester tea tasting that we do. And so with that, we are inviting students to come to the Wellness Center, again, reinforcing that message that we have a number of services that you can take advantage of even when you aren't sick. So it gets them in our door, because the tea tasting is actually in the Wellness Center in our waiting room, and we pick 3 different teas. And so this year we're using 4 different black teas that students can try. And so it's a good way to kind of educate them about a nice warm beverage that they can have that can help maybe if they have a sore throat or something like that, but then also they can get to know us when they aren't sick. So tea tasting, we have that once a semester. And then at the beginning of November, we're going to launch our Stop, Pause, and Reset campaign. And what that is encouraging students to work mini pauses into their life. And so we invite them to come to the waiting room in the Wellness Center, and we have a number of different stress relief resources that they can try out. And one of our most popular ones is our relaxation software. So it's software that actually helps you train students to relax just by using their breath.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for being on the show. It was a pleasure to have you here. And that's all the time we have for this episode of AU in View Talk. So if you could please visit auspartannews.com for more news on the AU community, that would be awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.